welcome everyone. This is Astro Reads with AMZN, and I am AMZN. And today we are getting into Capricorn. What's going on with y'all during this month of June? Even though it's technically July right now, but I couldn't leave my babies hanging. You know, I'm a Capricorn myself. I have a Capricorn stellium, actually. Capricorn, Sun, Mercury, Neptune, and Uranus. That's fun. But I know we've been feeling a lot of things, you know, and we've been putting in work, like always. But let's see if this work is working out. So, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for you in June? What's going on for Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in June? Take that too. Yeah, I can see that. I felt that. Let's see if one more card wants to come out. Two more cards came out. Alright. Okay, you know what? I am liking this. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's what I like to see. Okay. First, the Three of Swords in reverse, right? Now, people love to say that Capricorns don't have emotions and this, that, and the third, but we are the sea goat. We're not just goats, right? So we are very emotionally deep as well, okay? And we feel a lot of shit. It just doesn't come up, you know? It's not always very present in our face or even in our words, but you can feel that shit, and you know, you'll notice our absence too. So the Three of Swords in reverse here is beautiful because, you know, you are coming out of whatever heartbreak, whatever kind of low negative feelings that were coming up for you, right? Especially during this Mercury retrograde that just ended not too long ago. We're in the shadow period right now, and you know, Saturn's retrograding, so I'm sure that we are feeling that along with the other outer planets that are retrograding. You know, we are just releasing that pain. We're not allowing it to dictate our decisions, right? And so with the lovers in reverse, right after that, you know, this is understanding how to love on ourselves again, right? What that means, what that looks like. Also not giving so much of ourselves to others at our own expense, right? Because Capricorn is very giving in that way too, because we know how it feels, right? Sea, goat, water, we know how it feels to not be seen, to not be heard. We know how it feels to not have an outlet and have to just hold your things in, right? So now we're doing this for ourselves. We're understanding how to create space for ourselves, understanding how to open up our hearts to ourselves and really see what's going on in there, so we can work it out and really release the pain, release the trauma, release projections, doubts, insecurities, all of those things, right? And then we have the Three of Wands right after that. So embodying this kind of just like new energy of these things that you are doing for yourself and allowing it to unfold, right? Releasing control of certain things, releasing control of what's, you know, considering how someone may or may not react to what you're doing for yourself, right? Releasing, allowing those things to dictate the decisions that you make, and doing things for yourself with intention, planning certain things out, and then allowing it to unfold and take space, right? You see the falcon, she's letting the falcon go. And you have to let your falcon go and let it fly. You have you can't be there every second. You can't control how well it flies and where it's going to go and what it's going to do, right? You just have to let it. You brought things up to this point, so now you have to allow them to be. And as you do that, here with the sun, right, you might have Leo placements, or just be around more Leos. And of course, we're in summer too, so just this vitality that we are feeling because we are releasing, because we are loving back on ourselves and taking the time to allow things to unfold. It's giving us, it's restoring our confidence, it's restoring our faith in ourselves and what we can do and what we're capable of, right? And that's been a long damn time coming. Capricorn, we do a lot. We work a lot. We do the hard work a lot, and we still doubt our ability a lot of the times because of how other people receive what we do. They may not understand it. They may not respect it. They may not, whatever. And so then we look at ourselves like, all right, well, dag, do I suck for real? Am I not as good as I thought? Like, it's not that at all. So I love this as the general energy for June, because I personally felt this, but I know that there's a lot of us that we've been going through some things, and in those things we've recognized our role in that, and how to just do better for ourselves. That's what Capricorns do. We ascend, right? When we realize, okay, this isn't efficient, this isn't working, we drop it, we become more efficient, and we continue ascending. So keep ascending, Capricorns. Okay. So let's get into love. Love for the Caps. We'll do single and dating Capricorns first, and then we will do committed Capricorns. I'm sorry, I totally just had like a mind blank. Then we'll do committed Capricorns. So, single and dating Capricorns. What is going on in love for you? What is going on in love for single and dating Capricorns? I like that. Okay. And what do you need to be aware of in regards to your relationships? First card that came out was the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is great because this is just feeling yourself, right? Like, you're feeling confident about yourself. You're feeling confident about, what it is that you're looking for. You're ready to look good and step out and show off. And honestly, you deserve, okay? I feel like with Saturn ruled signs, so Capricorn and Aquarius, our presence can be intimidating for folks, and we recognize that, and we try to accommodate for that so people aren't uncomfortable around us, because we're just being ourselves, so we want other people to be themselves. But you know, it's time to stop doing that, right? Like, if somebody's intimidated by you, that's on them. Because that's nothing that you can do. You're just existing, right? Like, you're just being yourself. So keep being yourself, keep being fly, keep being fashionable, keep keep that strength in your presence, and have fun, right? Have fun with this. Don't be so serious. We're very serious, but have a little bit more fun, and be a little bit more spontaneous, and go out there and just see how you feel. Engage and be casual, and do the things that make you feel good. Be around people that make you feel good and are also embodying this energy as well, so you don't have to worry about anybody feeling threatened by it. And because the thing that we need to be aware of is staying grounded in the reality of things, right? We're going to see facades falling away. We're going to see what people really feel. Seven of Cups has been coming up in almost every reading I've done, I feel, especially in regards to love, because like I've said in all of these videos, Neptune is retrograding in Pisces right now, so the facades and illusions are being dispelled, right? There's not going to be confusion like that, and you're going to be trusting of your intuition more too when something just doesn't feel right, and you're like, I'm not feeling this, I don't want to do this, I'm not connecting with this, right? I also feel like this is about knowing that that you do have choices, and that you do have options, and you don't have to entertain all of them. You don't have to entertain any of them if you don't want to, especially if it doesn't feel right, right? If it doesn't look right, if it's not connecting with you in the ways that you need it to and feel that you want it to. Like, it's absolutely okay to be real about that, and to allow yourself to see that, and not try to convince yourself of otherwise, right? Okay. But at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like this is in relation to the Seven of Cups here. Again, when we see something and we feel something and we know that it's this, but we're not necessarily sure how to, like, maybe prove it or whatever, then we start overthinking, right? Then we start losing sleep and overanalyzing and ruminating and going over and over and over and over and over. Am I bugging? Is this right? What am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Like, constant rumination. So do yourself a favor and don't take on the projections of other people, especially when it comes to your confidence and how you look and how you present yourself and the things that you engage in. And don't doubt your intuition, right? Because then that's when we start thinking and overthinking and overthinking. Don't doubt your intuition. The facades are going to be dropped. The boundaries, you will see them clearer, and you will be able to make better decisions. Okay? Okay, so now let's see what's going on for committed Capricorn. Struggling just now. Sun, moon, and rising. What's going on for Capricorns in love, in relationships? And this is for polyamorous and monogamous relationships as well. I don't discriminate over here. Alright. What's going on in love for committed Capricorns? And what do they need to be aware of in regards to their relationships? Let's see. Interesting. Okay. So firstly, we have the Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands, I feel like, is just sexy energy when it comes to love readings. Like, you know, more romance, or you're just discovering new things about each other that is really fueling the fire of the relationship. But conversely, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I'm just feeling a little pressure on my forehead. While things might be passionate, I feel like things might not always be intimate. So that could be like, again, kind of missing, maybe missing certain cues from your partner, or your partner missing certain cues from you about, you know, kind of what you want to do intimately. And that doesn't always mean sexually, right? But just for more intimacy, more closeness and togetherness, right? That isn't primarily driven sexually, right? Because fire is sexual energy as well. Water is intimacy and romance and emotion and all that stuff. So I feel like while there is passion here, maybe there's not as much intimacy as you'd like. It could be feeling maybe a little too heavy on the sex and not as much on the intimacy, like I was saying. So communicate that with your partner, or, you know, have the floor open for communication with your partner in regards to that. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, see, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, you know, the floor just needs to be opened a little bit more about how to be more intimate with each other. You know, your partner could also be feeling the same way, like, oh, maybe, you know, oh yeah, the sex is great, but like, you know, I kind of want to like cuddle afterwards or something, you know, whatever the case may be. Yeah, because then right after that we have the Sun still. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo placements yourself. But, you know, I feel like it's just a matter of kind of opening up a little bit more with your partner, or vice versa, and being gentle and compassionate about it. That doesn't mean not being honest. That just means not being an asshole, right? So do so with grace, right? Give your partner grace, or ask that they give you grace when you come to discuss these things, and then be able to move forward from there. Okay? But this isn't bad. Alrighty. Now, we're going to get into career things. Like all earth signs, we know how to work, right? So let's see what's happening for Capricorn in career and finance. What's happening for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in career and finance? finance and career for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. How can Capricorn better their relationship with money? How can Capricorn better their relationship with money? Well, let me give it a poll then. Okay. Well, okay. To feel that in my chest. The first card that came out was the Page of Wands in reverse. Some of you might not be feeling especially motivated or inspired or connecting with your work or ideas. It might be a little discouraging, or the energy might be misdirected and it's not coming together the ways that you would like. It could also be you have certain ideas, but they need to be fleshed out a little bit more, and you might not, see the return that you're looking for too. That's also what I feel like with this Page of Wands. Like, you're not seeing what you thought you would see, and so it's kind of like, it's frustrating because you do plan and you do all of these steps and it still kind of isn't like working out. So it could be, like I said, a misdirection of energy where it's like, that's just like not the thing for you to do, so just pivot to another thing. And this is where, Capricorn has some difficulty letting go of things, right? When you've set your mind to something and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing. Like, you want to see it through. And so it's hard to make pivots sometimes, but I think that you might need to do that, or even just slow down a little and take a little bit more time with certain ideas. See what's available to you. See what you can, how resourceful you can be in putting this thing together, right? And to better your relationship with your finances is to not be in a space of lack when you're spending, not be in a space of lack when you are getting paid as well, and to know that where you're at is not where you're going to be forever, right? Allowing yourself to see more possibility outside of where you are right now is important. And when you're able to see that, then you won't feel like you're trapped. You won't feel like you are stagnant or stuck in a rut or caught up by your circumstances, so now you can't make the moves that you want to make, right? Because again, that gives into scarcity, and that blocks abundance, that blocks opportunities that you do want, that blocks money that you do want, right? So letting go of scarcity will help to have a better relationship with money and understand that money can come and money can go, and you don't have to be afraid of money coming or money going, right? Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers in reverse again. So it's just like, figuring out that, doing a little bit more figuring out about what you really want to invest in, or how you want to bring about certain things in your career, or even the things that you support, all of those things, just evaluating what that means for you, and where your relationship with money and career and working starts, and how you can go through those things with yourself and recognize where you have good working habits and good money habits, and recognize where you could do better with your working and money habits. Okay, Caps? Trust me, I'm here. I feel you. We here. So, lastly, we'll get some advice about this reading. Any advice, last messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh. Any last advice or messages for Capricorn? Ooh. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I like these. Alright. The first card that came out is Freedom. The totem is the eagle. The crystal is blue barite. And the number is 12, which breaks down to a 3. Free yourself, right? Free yourself from your own negative self-talk. Free yourself from situations that don't feel good to you. Free yourself from anything that makes you feel like you cannot be yourself, right? You might have Scorpio placements. I feel Scorpionic energy here. It's just freedom and transformation. Like allow that to come through for yourself, because you are deserving of that. I feel like a lot of the times, Capricorns don't feel deserving of certain things because a lot of how people interact with us is based on the things that we can do for them, right? But then that also is you enabling that dynamic. So free yourself from that dynamic if you've been in that place, or if you find yourself falling into that a lot. Free yourself from scarce mindsets. Free yourself from lacking mindsets. Free yourself from people that only take and take and take. Free yourself from thinking that you have to look or be a specific way. You just have to be. You just have to exist. Okay? And understanding that requires presence, right? So be present. I am presence. The cosmos is the totem here. The crystal is celestite, and the number is 15, which breaks down to a 6. So balance, right? That, understanding the duality of you. And that requires presence. That requires you being in your body. That requires you understanding the physical, right, feelings. That requires you understanding the ways that you talk to yourself. All of those things need presence. And that is one of the greatest gifts that you can give yourself, is presence. So Capricorn, I know you spend a lot of time in your head, because I be in my head, but it helps to be here, right? Be in each moment as you feel it, as you breathe, and work from there, right? And to not be afraid of that, because that is a power that we all have. So be sure to embrace that this coming, as July starts and the rest of the year and so on. All right, Caps, I hope this resonated for you. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell the homies, book a reading with me if you'd like. I'll leave all that information in the description box, and I'll also leave my information if you'd like to tip. Yeah, I hope you all have a great day today, and things get easier. Just give yourself the space to work it out, right? Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.